I just remember something else. Fucking hell, really? How interesting. Right, this book. It's New Gaia Press. Gaia is the primordial goddess. Primordial goddess. Right. What I was actually thinking before I had brain freeze and introduced it with that, because I just noticed that was on the back. When I was in Helsden on one occasion, I was talking to someone on Snapchat or something. I can't remember where I'd met them through either Tinder or Facebook. Someone I collected anyway. And I was saying about being a witch, practicing witch. And I said, well, you're not a very good one, are you? Because you're in there. Why don't you use it? I think they were poking jibes at me, to be honest. Because you're in Helsden, you've been locked in Helsden. It's like, it's true, I have. But do you know what? I've learnt a lot from being in here, actually, about a lot of things. You have to trust the path. That's Gaia. Is sort of Zen, I think. It's the Zen thing of trusting the flow of life. Once you're in a Zen state, and you trust that every you're on a path you meet people for whatever reason that need to be helped, and or they help you. You have to trust that path, the flow of things, that everything's changing all the time. People go, oh God, she's chaotic. Do you know what? She's unpredictable. Everything is fairly unpredictable. You have to relax into that. That's the thing that comes from I think it was Kung Fu. It's like relax into pressure. It's like, and the mutable states of water, like Pisces are a mutable sign because they're a water sign. Well, Pisces are mutable. Water is mutable. It changes what's it change? Its form, basically. It's rain. It's a nice trickling stream. It's like white water rafting. It can be ice. The Titanic was literally taken out by water, wasn't it? Steam. It's like it does all sorts of things. I mean, you can get burnt with water, can't you? It's a transient thing. Sometimes it hits rocks and it changes. I mean, that is the nature of water. She's crazy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you're not a very good witch, blah blah blah, because you've been locked in hospital. It's like, well, do you know what? You're not a very good witch because you're not listening. Do no harm. But it's not that simple, is it? I learnt a lot, and I already knew at that point when I was in Helsden, because I was people watching and learning from being in there. And I've said since, you know what, I think often mental health hospitals are just a massive drain on resources. They don't often do an awful lot of good for anybody, from my perception. I don't think I was particularly helped by being in hospital. And I've forgotten her name again. I often said I was, what's her name, who potentially was mental to get into hospital years ago, into the mental hospital. I've forgotten her name. I didn't actually pretend I was mental. I was just practicing, literally, or doing whatever, different things. Nobody questioned it. Bundled me into hospital. In itself, that was interesting. But seeing how people are treated in there. I've worked in security. I've worked in schools. You taught soft handling. I've learnt, a lot of things along the way. I've met people in the system, like in the mental health system, who are literally just trying to blag money. That's not everyone, but some people get quite a good income out of pretending to be fucking crazy. I've legitimately now got a head injury and nobody cares. It's like things have disappeared out of my room when I was in hospital. A lot of things. I was taught security people. I've made all sorts of comments, but in security, you're taught to watch what is going on. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look, identify problems before they happen. Suss out, scope out troublemakers. Watch for people dealing drugs. Read body language. I was asked to do it because the person who asked me to do it had watched me dealing with people and said I had a particular skill set that was probably going to be useful. I didn't ask to go into security. It's not something I wanted to do, but that's the story of it. And I'm not going to say I'm the best person at it, but that's just for the person basically who said I wasn't a very good witch. Okay, I'm not. You have to trust the path. I'm just a different sort of witch to what you get out of it. People have said to me, people who practice always go for the money. It's like, no, actually, we have different beliefs here. Maybe we want different things. Maybe we want different things. And I know my spirit guide is. When I did that meditation to meet spirit guides recently, that was just on YouTube. And it did say it was like a guided meditation. It said on the thing, it's like you might be surprised. It might not be who you're expecting your spirit guides are. I kind of went in, I went in open-minded anyway, but it wasn't who I was expecting anyway. And it was Gaia, Mother Nature. So it's like, I have to trust nature isn't, what isn't it? Predictable, really. Well, I suppose it is in its unpredictability. There was other people down there on the way and other things I had to look into. And there was someone else in there that I wasn't expecting to meet either. But it took me a while to work out how it was. There you go. That's why you have to write dream journal and go back to things often. So it was Gaia. Isn't that fun? Moon goddess, I suppose some people call her. Primordial goddess. And Pan was down there. I'm just going to call him Pan. Or Puck. Whoever. He was just there gawping from behind a tree. Wondering what on earth I was doing down there probably. Who's this elfin creature who's managed to fight away through the negative entities. It was me. That was a fun day, wasn't it? Right. That's enough of the Babbling Brook. Babbling Brook Shields, I think. I think it's time to do adulting today in a peaceable way. I'm just now while I've just on the gaia.net, or I'm going to call this gaia.net. That's what I was calling one of my novels. Gaia.net. That's what I think that's what I was calling when I was rewriting the Bible. It's going to be gaia.net. Gaia.net. I think possibly it was net to do with the internet. Maybe I'm just doing it on the internet. Maybe that's what it is. It's like it's another political statement, isn't it? It's accessible and it's environmentally friendly. There's no production in it. Nobody dies producing it. Like their time. Emotional death, like working sometimes, isn't it? Not always. No trees die. Nobody has to pay. I think sticking to that story with her. Right. What's a good number? I suppose there's only one we can do for this, really, which means going along another few seconds. I'll probably get it wrong now, and then I'll scream until I'm sick. I had breakfast. I don't mind if anyone steals my titles. I've already used it. It's mine.